Hey y'all! Alright, I just wanted to give you a few notes about your essay for this unit. On the assignment sheet, I give you tons of options for topics. Please feel free to choose one of those. Look through that whole list. They're narrowed down sort of by theme or by type of topic. So look through the ones you're most interested in. Feel free to choose one of those. I think they offer some really good directions to take your paper. However, if you'd like to design your own topic, you are more than welcome to. There's so much to talk about with these tales. If something's caught your eye and you don't see it listed on the list of topics, feel free to do your own. Remember that you do need to use at least 2 source texts from the tales that we read or viewed, movies are fair game, in this unit, okay? So you need to pick 2 Beauty and the Beast, 2 Bluebeard, 2 Little Reds, or, you know, Beauty and the Beast and a Bluebeard. There might be some interesting combinations you can do there if you want to look at something like gender. You also need to use at least 1 critical source, okay? So at least 2 source texts, creative source text, at least 1 critical source. This can be the introduction material that you read for one of the tales. It can also be one of the articles you read in your textbook. It can also be from the research sources listed in this week's learning module. These research sources give you access to some of the views of contemporary fairy tale scholars. So some of these are really, really interesting. There's some really interesting views, some interesting things that people are doing with the tales now. Like we talked about, there are literary journals devoted to this, there are anthologies coming out devoted to this, and these scholars are sort of on the forefront of that. So if you're interested in a more contemporary view of some of these, especially if you want to pair it with one of the movies, that might be a direction to go. You can also feel free to find your own outside research sources. Totally fine. Just remember to make sure any sources you use are reputable. And ask me if you have questions. If you're not sure, definitely check with me. Okay? Number 3, remember that you need a works cited page. Some of you forgot this on previous essays. So remember that you need a works cited page, and the page needs to include all of your sources and needs to be formatted correctly. See the MLA learning module for help with that. It walks you through the whole thing, and of course I'm more than happy to look over it for you as well. Number 4, review the citation guidelines, also in the MLA format module. Remember to integrate your sources and cite them correctly, okay? Easy points here. Another place to save yourself some really valuable points, number 5, remember to proofread. Edit, edit, edit. Make sure you're getting out that awkward wording. Make sure you're getting out those comma splices or run-ons, okay? So make sure you're editing carefully. And possibly the most important, number 6, make sure your essay is advancing an argument of your own. Okay? Most of you did really well on this on the first essay, but it's so important that I wanted to make sure I mentioned it again. Okay? So as you go over your thesis statements with your home groups, make sure you all have strong, well-worded, arguable thesis statements. Okay? Make sure you're really nailing that. Because that's sort of the basis for the whole rest of the essay, so you want to start out strong there. Okay? If you have any questions about this, please let me know. I'm really, really looking forward to these essays. I think you guys are going to go some really interesting directions. Good luck!